because I'm working with famous shoes here to see what's really going on. Kijana, niaje? Uko fiti? Unafanana na Uncle Mo, wewe ni brother yake. Mdogo wake. Uncle, ni uncle wako. Oh, uko poa lakini. Karibu sana huku kwetu. Sawa. Ngoja nifike hapa. Yeah. So guys, this is Uncle Mo.
Hey guys, what's up, everybody? What's up, guys? Welcome, 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 welcome. How is everybody doing, guys? Please remember when you come in, please remember to like, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. You know, big up everybody, big up everybody. Good night, good night. Remember to give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up, please. Thumbs me up, guys. Thumbs me up. Give me a like. Give me a like. Like and share and subscribe. Like and share and subscribe. You know what I mean? We have a reasoning tonight, you know? Mm. Let me reason tonight, guys. Let me reason tonight. Mm. You see, this Jamaica, this Jamaica Labour Party government have been creating wave across Jamaica. And people can deny it all they want, but the truth will remain the truth. You see, things have been spoken for years in this country, and nothing come to fulfillment, right? But when it comes on to the Jamaica Labour Party, led by the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Owens, we have seen Jamaica dreams fulfilling right in front of our very eyes. You know what I mean? And we want to say big congratulations to the people of Portland. And I want to thank Darrell Vaz and Miss Anne Marie Vaz for the work that they are putting in for the people of Portland. And I believe, good night, Ro. I believe that every member of parliament should take a page out of Miss Anne Marie Vaz's book and Mr. Darrell Vaz's book. Yeah, man, me really believe so, man. Because them here people here do the work that the people them put them in a parliament to do. You understand what I mean? They think out of the box. Listen, and I look, hey, and I know important people are suffering under PMP, especially. You understand what I mean? Since Miss Vaz take over, she have been a transformational MP, right, in Portland for the people. She have been creating waves, and Isaac now have a chance, and the people must make sure that Isaac don't have a chance in a Portland. Believe you me, the people must make sure they don't have a chance in Portland again. Because the PMP is very, very bad. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. Anywhere the PMP go, a disaster. Anywhere the PMP go, a disaster. Believe you me. Anywhere the PMP go, a disaster. One second, guys. I'm back, guys. I'm back. So I was saying, guys, anywhere the PMP, the criminal organization named PMP go, they create disaster on top of disasters. You understand what I mean? The work that Anne-Marie Vaz have able to accomplish in Portland, may I tell you, the people of Portland are very, very grateful. And I don't think the people of Portland going to put back any PMP, right, back into that constituency. No, me no feel so. Me have a strong belief, and not only strong belief, but I have seen it with my own eyes that the people of Portland is going to vote for the VARs to continue. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. A VARs land, me I tell you, a VARs land. You see, the school bus system is a massive, massive transformation in Portland when it in terms of the kids going to school. Massive, massive um thing. And me hear the taxi man them a complain, and the taxi man them will always complain. The taxi man them will always complain. Taxi men or women, that is. But we have to reach a point in this society where we have to put our kids first. We have to put our kids first. Our kids come first in everything in this country. And a little bit of time, bus up with public transportation. I travel with the kids them, right? I go to school. I bring them go school, and they meet in accidents. You understand what I mean? And a little bit of time, and the people of Portland is calling on the government for years to bring in a transportation system for the schools in Portland. And believe you me, the MPs have bought bus for the school children in Portland, and also some good Samaritan who love Jamaica and love the people of Portland donate an additional 3 buses to bring the kids to school in Portland. So in all, Portland school our Portland and in school children, them going to have 7 buses in all to bring them to school. Seven, 7 school buses to bring them to school. And I just want to say congratulations, Mr. Darrell Vaz and Miss Anne Marie Vaz. And Portland remain Vazland. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, we want to congratulate you guys. You guys are doing a tremendous job in Portland. You understand? And more development is coming for Portland. The government have massive, massive development coming for Portland. You understand what I mean? Of the highways and all of these things, the urban center that going to build in Portland under this government. Massive, massive improvement going to come for the people of Portland. You have people of Portland leaving Portland to go work. You understand what I mean? Because no work as such is in Portland, but some substantial work. You understand what I mean? Some high paying jobs going to come to Portland under this government when they built up that urban center in Portland. I just want to say congratulations, man. Congratulations, Mr. Vaz and Mrs. Vaz. We can't thank you enough. And all of these things that you're doing in Portland must spread across Jamaica. Yes, and all of these things must spread all across Jamaica. And every school, you understand what I mean? Every division, right, must have these type of buses. You understand what I mean? To bring our school children to school. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. And guys, you see these school buses, they also have cameras. Yeah, man, they also have cameras. I'm going to show you because when Daryl the Vaza do film work, he make sure say he cross every T and that every I, That's a one thing me love with him. See there? Yeah, man, the bus them have camera. See there? So if any madman out there, right? No, when they on the road, when they drink and they drunk and they smoke and they turn madman, see the camera them on the bus, yeah? You understand? When the school bus stop and I leave and I drop off kids, on take on a time Pan the road, a matter of fact, you must come to a complete stop. You understand? You must come to a complete stop and let the kids them pass and go to the school or the home. Please, me a beg you no madman or madwoman pan the road. You don't have no regards for nobody life pan the road. That me understand. You understand? Because people couldn't travel peacefully a go home at the yard. A madman come from nowhere and write them off. You understand what I mean? And see the school pickup zone here. Yeah, man, this is where they drop off, and this is where they load the bus from in the morning to go to school. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, and we really appreciate Miss Vaz and Darrell Vaz, believe you me. And things like them we want to see in our country. Because of things like this, we are pay our taxpayer money to see. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, things like them, and we happy to see, man. We are pay with taxpayer money for things like these. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. We love to see that, Mr. Vaz. We love to see it. And we want to say congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Vaz and Mrs. Vaz. And the people of Portland. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. For the people of Portland. So now we're going to go to the Prime Minister constituency because they have analyzed a 14-year-old, yeah, man, in the Prime Minister constituency. But the Prime Minister put up $2 million. You understand what I mean? $2 million for the killer who took that 14-year-old girl life. You understand what I mean? Anybody, hear my voice. Please, if you don't hear something, say something. You understand what I mean? If you don't hear something, say something. You understand? Because the family must get closure. You understand? Yeah, man. Fear death. Believe you me. Boy, me no know. Me no know. Me no know. We really have a gun problem in this country. We really have a gun problem in this country. You understand what I mean? And we have to make sure. We have to make sure that we get rid of every criminal, every dan. You understand? Out of this country. We have to do it. We have to do it because when them a boy, you understand, analyze people in this country, they no business if you're old, or you're young, or you're in a middle age. Them no care. They are all about taking lives. They're all about taking lives. And I'll know me no see JFJ put out nothing in regards to this 14-year-old. Me no see JFJ put out nothing whatsoever, right? To send out condolences to the family of this 14-year-old girl. You understand? But you don't want to go stand up with placards in halfway tree for criminals. You see them a people are hypocrite, man. You see them a people are hypocrite. Hmm? Them a people are hypocrite. And Jamaica now go get better under them a people. Matter of fact, Jamaica have to get better under this government because the JFJ can't dictate to this government. JFJ cannot dictate to this government and tell this government what to do when it comes on to crime and violence. They can't tell them what to do. You understand what I mean? And me happy the stand that Mr. Blake took, and I'm happy with the stand our Prime Minister took. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, to make sure Jamaica, you understand, go under 1,000 murder this year. Yeah, man, me happy. Me happy. Me really, really happy that Jamaica going to see from. I know yes, so Jamaica come from people. You understand? I know yes, so Jamaica come from. See the little girl there? See the little girl there? See the little girl there? You understand? $2 million the Prime Minister offer. You understand? To anybody know anything about her killing. You understand? Yes, Johnson, thank you. You understand, guys? Yeah, man. The government need our help, the police need our help, and we must make sure, You understand what I mean? If we see something, if we know of something, let we give the police the information that they can bring this criminal to justice. Because people like this, we cannot have them in our society. People like these, we cannot have them in our society. You understand? They are dangerous. They are dangerous. Dangerous, man. Believe you me. And we must make sure, people, you understand, that we take these criminals off our roads. You understand? And take them away from our children. Because some of them are criminal, you know. In them are ghetto, you know. Believe that our little boys and our little girls are for them. They believe that we hold them our children. And if we not send our kids to them when they call them, we in a trouble. And some of us have to run, left our constituency or our area where we live because of these criminals who call themselves gunman and dance. You understand what I mean? Many times, mother have to run from in the garrison, father have to run from within the garrison because Dana watching little boys and little girls grow up and them a little picnic. And when they reach a certain age, them a come talk about they ripe, they ready now. Like them think of fruits. You understand what I mean? We don't want them a people in our society. We don't want them in our society. And we must do our utmost best to help the security force and make sure these persons are put behind bars. And if they put up resistance, we must make sure that they see the judge or the maker because we cannot continue, right? And losing our bright, right, future in Jamaica, right? We cannot continue like this as a country. And when the prime minister come out and talk, many would form their own opinion of what the prime minister said, right? When the prime minister is just looking out for the people of Jamaica. What did this little girl do to deserve a bullet in her head? She's just 14 years old. 14 years old, right? And no matter what she do, she not deserve, right, to die this way. She not deserve to die this way. We need justice. Justice for the little girl. We become sick as a nation. And some people immune to this type of killing. But we not going we not going to be immune to this type of killing in our society. We are not. We're going to continue to speak up and talk out. And if we see how who do it, or if we hear anything about who do it, we must pass on the information. We must pass on the information. Boy, me I tell you, it's sickening. Sickening. We have to do better. We have to do better. We have to do better. Right? As a country. We can't continue this way. Some don't believe that Jamaica belongs to. Jamaica belongs to all of us. And the little girl must free to walk where she want to go and come back without a man harassing her. You see, we need this country to be changed, you know. You understand what I mean? But it's going to take, man, I don't know. But it have to change the mentality of these people who live in these garrisons and live in these ghettos. You understand what I mean? Their mind have to be completely changed. Because even if the prime minister or any government at all go in the ghetto and lick down them houses and build them um substantial houses, good houses, and put them in it, if their mentality not change, they're going to remain the same. So we need the mind of the woman and man live in the ghetto and live in the garrison. You have a change of mind and thought. We cannot we cannot treat our local kids like this. We have to do better, man. We have to do better. And let us go on and on and on and on and on tonight. Because we have a lot to talk about, you know. We have a lot to talk about. You see that man there? Mitchell, this is Mayor Mitchell from Central Manchester. He's the caretaker for the PMP criminal organization. And me hear my blame Rhoda Crawford, Rhoda Moy Crawford, for the bad road, for the flooding that happened in Mandeville yesterday. Mitchell, me don't know if it's about you. Me don't know if it's about you because it's too much. Me don't know where it start from. You understand what I mean? You see, you will suffer from PMPism. Mitchell, Mayor Mitchell, you suffer from PMPism. When you're talking about PMPism, right? You suffer from it. And let me start with the last thing that you come out against. The Prime Minister came to Manchester Chamber of Commerce, and the Prime Minister said in the presentation that he's going to build a park in Mandeville. And the Prime Minister said what he said and left and go back to Kingston. The night after, Mr. Mitchell, you went on your political platform, and because a matter of fact, I don't know if you drink or you smoke or you take crack, but I really believe that you take crack that night when you open your big mouth and start to talk about you don't need any park in Manchester, in Mandeville. Eh? Mitchell, let me remind you of something that you did in Mandeville. Over 400 odd million dollars have been thieved from the Manchester Municipal Corporation. And you're still there today. You're still there today under the PMP criminal organization led municipal corporation. Over 400 odd million dollars have been thieved. And Mitchell, you are still there today, not only mayor, but you are the caretaker of the PMP criminal organization. Oh no, Sisse, you don't have no you don't have no ambition. You don't have no credibility. None whatsoever at all. If you didn't have no shame, Mr. Mitchell, Mayor Mitchell, you would have resigned and got your yard. If you have no shame, and if you really respect the people of Central Manchester, you would just step aside. Step aside because you mean the people no good. The worst mayor Mandeville ever had is you, Mitchell. So you say you don't want no park because Mandeville have a park already. You say Central Charlton Park? Central Charlton Park is a park where if you want to go on a date, you can walk over there and you can go on your date. If you want to buy your food, you want to sit down outdoor and to eat your food, you could buy your food and go over there. If you feel like to have ice cream, you can buy it and go over there and sit down the same, right? But me see where on the build fence around the park, I don't have set a certain park as a souvenir. Nobody cannot go into that park. Nobody whatsoever can go into that park. And I wouldn't say that is a park neither. Because you cannot do nothing within such a certain park. Nothing you cannot do inside here. But to fix up it and to put fence around it. And nobody can go in there. And you go talk. Say, you don't want to park a Mandeville, a Central Manchester. Eh? How much more dumb can you be, Mitchell? How much more dumb can you be? Me hear Rhoda many times come on the radio station because down at in down where Scotiabank is, when rain fall, it's always flooded, right? And you are the one, right, that responsible for that area, Mr. Mitchell. You are the one. And for many years, anytime rain fall, Brumella House Road always flooded because of your lack of leadership in the municipal corporation. Everything bad, come from the PMP. Everything bad come from the PMP. So nobody can blame Rhoda Crawford. This are the first term. There is nothing Rhoda Crawford can do to correct the bad that the PMP have done in Central Manchester. You think a local road of my Crawford fix? You think a local road of my Crawford repair? Eh? And a little bit. And the question need to be asked: what you and Peter Bunting and the rest of the councillors was doing for Central Manchester? Uno not do nothing for Central Manchester. Uno not do nothing for Central Manchester. Thank God Rhoda Mike Crawford came. You look like the people them did have their money and they want to spend it, but because of the PMP in charge, they don't want to spend the money. But since Rhoda have took over Central Manchester, me say the business people them just a transform the entire Mandeville. They just a transform the entire Mandeville. Nobody want to invest their money when PMP in control. Nobody. They rather make the money bring them to the grave because of how these people squander taxpayer money. Me say if the PMP have no shame, they will withdraw your candidacy from Central Manchester, Mitchell, because you're nothing but a disaster. When we mean say use a disaster, use a truly definition of a disaster. You can't walk in a Rhoda Mike Crawford shoes. You can't walk in it. And that is the reason why in the Sunday Gleaner, you run up your mouth and I come talk about the PMP have a hard task in a Central Manchester. There is no way You can't win more Rhoda Moy Crawford. There is no way. Because you know have the caliber to take on such person like Rhoda Moy Crawford. She a work and she a work for everybody. Me see people call from East Western or Western Manchester. I'm asked Rhoda for help. She's not only the MP for Central Manchester, but MP for the entire Manchester. She's lovable. She's caring. She's a people person. And she's a workaholic. You understand what I mean? And she's doing what the people employ her to do. So when you come flip blame for Rhoda, do not do it. Do not do it. I mean, understand for a long period of time. Say PMP really don't like woman. You don't like woman, man. You don't have a problem with woman. You don't have a problem with woman. Say better for the one man in the constituency, you don't attack them the things there. Because you know say a lie you will tell. A lie you will tell. Rhoda Mike Crawford no cause no flooding. No flooding in Manchester. In central Manchester. She's just trying to make central Manchester great again and receive some of the prosperity that the government is giving to the Jamaican people. That's all. Everybody must get a piece of this prosperity. You know how long Mandeville has suffered with water crisis? You know how long Manchester has suffered from water crisis? Who within the PMP make sure that Manchester get water? Central Manchester get water. Hmm? None of you guys. None of you guys. It take this government to pump billions of dollars, right? To send water from St. Elizabeth to Manchester. Massive amount of billions of dollars the government have been spending to send water from St. Elizabeth up to Manchester. You know, to boy, if you do that, you just take a caring person like this government and Rhoda Mike Crawford. You know, long PMP have that constituency and central Manchester, Manchester of a whole can't get water. Cannot get water. Big Mandeville. Big central Manchester, no water. But thank God again for Rhoda Mike Crawford, who is making sure that the people of central Manchester have the precious commodity. This government have building water shop all across the constituency of central Manchester, courtesy of the MP Rhoda Moy Crawford. And me see her call up such man name to Mitchell. Anywhere you go, me see her call up such man name. You think such man can help you win no election, Amandeville? Such man cannot help you to win nothing in central Manchester. So you could have called him and big him up from now till tomorrow morning. He can't help you win. He can't help you win, Mitchell. He can't help you win. You understand what I mean? So may I ask you, man. May I ask you, man. No bother with it. No bother with it. You understand what I mean? No bother with it. No bother with it, Mitchell. Rooster, big up yourself. Prudence, big up yourself. You understand what I mean? But you're sick of me just sick and tired of PMP. Me just tired and sick of them. because people who are really doing the job, right? They are criticizing, and them a behave the most way like them a first time MP, right? Bring the constituency to where it's at today. No, no. Rhoda Mike Crawford take up Central Manchester at its worst. You understand what I mean? Rhoda Mike Crawford take up Central Manchester in its worst state, and she make sure that she do everything in her power to correct the PMP wrong. And people of Central Manchester, uno should be blamed too, Uno should be blamed because Rhoda Mike Crawford need the strength to continue to do the good work, right? And uno make the local government election come, and uno turn out and vote for him councillor them. But the local election going to come again, and she going to be the next MP. She going to remain the next MP. And local government election going to come again, as I said. Uno make sure that when the local election come again, uno make sure uno go out and vote, because to have PMP as the mayor in the Manchester Municipal Corporation, it's just disastrous. Tell me one good thing the Municipal Corporation of Manchester do for Manchester. Uno tell me. Me say, and the worst, me say, man, they will become one piece of bushy place. Good Mandeville become one piece of bushy place. And that happened under the PMP criminal organization. A correct road I try to correct it now. Try road I try to correct everything that the PMP criminal organization have done in central Manchester. You know what I mean? We want to say big up to every MPs and caretakers from the Jamaica Labour Party who went to a school today and read for the kids. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, we soon no come out and no come out in the tens and the thousands. You understand what I mean? And no make Jamaica kids them proud. Believe you me. Want to say big up to the police commissioner. Yeah, man, we see him to pull up at a school. You understand what I mean? And read for the kids. You understand what I mean? Very, very, very important. Yeah, man, very important. And we want to thank everybody who come out and show their support. You understand what I mean? Much appreciated. And things like this we need to see. You understand what I mean? Things like this we need to see. You understand? Me check said the British citizen never go anywhere. You understand what I mean? But when I look on his social media, me see say him went to one school. You understand what I mean? But as only him alone, me see went to a school. You understand? From the PMP criminal organization. Him alone. You understand what I mean? But we want to say kudos to all the government ministers. You know, do a good job. Continue to keep up the good work. Continue to care about the Jamaican people and put the Jamaican people at the forefront of everything. You understand? You are doing. Believe you me, me admire you, trust me. You know, work hard. You know what I mean? Third term is right there, man. Right there. Third term is right there. Believe you me, guys. Third term is right there. So guys, so guys, um, today, yeah, today when Tuesday, Sunday, Sunday for the first time, the British citizen Mark Golding I go come out and I congratulate the police on achieving a big, big milestone. You understand? The milestone that we are seeing today, the 37% reduction in crime and violence in our society. Listen, we don't need more golden. We don't need more golden um um congratulation. We don't need it. The police force don't need it neither. Me can't tell you that. When the security men and women hear them they sitting there, then they say look, they just say look on the old fart. Eh? Look on the old fart. You understand what I mean? Because last year, them a blame the police, even though we get 90% reduction in crime and violence. Eh? They still a blame the cops. You understand what I mean? And they go bigger now to go under 1,000 murder. And I know we don't want to show up on yourself. Eh? No, we don't want to show up on yourself. I go in the figure, man. I go in the figure. You understand what I mean? Nobody want to see or hear nothing from the British citizen Mark Golding. Trust me. Nobody interested to hear nothing from Mark Golding and Peter Bunting and any what the fuck, nobody from the PMP. We don't want to hear nothing from the PMP criminal organization. Nothing from them. You understand what I mean? When the government call upon them and say, hello, no come, let we curb crime and violence in the society. They say no, we not join no hands. You understand what I mean? We not join no hands with the Jamaica Labour Party to fight no crime and violence in the society. None. You understand? And a matter of fact, Mark Golding and the PMP bring the government to court. Bring the government to court. You understand what I mean? And then start to cuss the commissioner Anthony. You understand? And say him a JLP, him a Andrew mouthpiece. You understand what I mean? But the government never deter. The government never deter. The government continue to fight for the people of Jamaica. And that is the reason why we are seeing this massive reduction in crime and violence. Some are going to tell you the truth, Master. We know why you're not for you. We know why you're not for you. What you did there when we need you most? What you did there when we need you most, Mark Golding? You were nowhere to be found. You understand? You were nowhere to be found. You understand? When we look the government in up a court because the government call upon Uno, say come, we join hands together and get rid of these criminals once and for all. Uno say no, no to the government, and no the government and the security force I reap the success. Uno want come push up on yourself. Uno stay where no there. The government don't want to no help. And you don't want to no help. The government don't want to no help. You understand what I mean? The security force don't want to no congratulation. Them don't want to no congratulation. You understand? And the PMP, the security force, they suffer. Not even a pay raise. They don't know give them. Not even a pay raise. And this government have to come. You understand? And give them the right pay. And go on a massive recruitment. You understand what I mean? And recruit. You understand? The man and woman. Kevin Blake said something in an interview on Nationwide. The man said people who left the security force for years are right to him, and I said they want to join back because of how good the security force is getting and how professional they is today. You understand what I mean? The man said people from within the private sector I left the private sector and I joined the security force. You understand what I mean? Man, it man said people with doctorate and PhD are full up in the JCF and the JDF. You understand what I mean? People used to left the security force like wow. But under this government here, let me tell you, nobody no one left their job. Nobody no one left them job. A matter of fact, when the prime minister speak to them, they must tell the prime minister, say, listen, we are motivated, we are happy to come to work because we have the resources to work. And what my Gordon should have done, or what the PMP should have done, is to apologize to the men and the women in the security force and tell them, say they're sorry for not supporting them when they need them most. You understand what I mean? But listen, let me tell you something. A whole heap of something the PMP have to pay for, in this country, A whole heap of sorry they have to tell the Jamaican people in this country, You understand what I mean? Because when we see PMP put up themselves and put the PMP in front of Jamaica, we have to really wonder. We have to really wonder. What we mean by PMP, put themselves in front put themselves in front of Jamaica. Reason being, when Jamaica need them most, they never show up. When Jamaica need the PMP, they never show up. Them look blatant in our eye and say, listen, a PMP we care about, and we care about the criminals. So we're not supporting no government to fight no criminal in this country. PMP, PMP criminal organization is a problem in this country. And we know why the PMP was supporting the crime fighting initiative in this country. It's because they're benefiting from these criminals and the criminality in the country. So they're not going to support it. Oh, come on. How are they going to support something that they're benefiting from? Eh? They can't do that. They can't do that, Remember when they take away Philip Palwell license for yam, it was person within Philip Palwell constituency take away Philip Palwell license for yam. And I also heard that the Dan within that area give Philip Palwell a well-needed box. And he must take it like a pro. They must take it like a pro because they grow these monsters in the communities and they cannot control them at the end when they are mature. You understand what I mean? These people that call themselves PMP are no easy set of people them to deal with. Are no easy set of people them have to deal with. Everything bad, you can associate the PMP with it. Everything bad, you can associate the PMP with it. When we look at what is going on in the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, in the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation, these people thief the taxpayer money. These people have dons come in and take our taxpayer water truck and them never report a damn thing to the police. That our taxpayer water truck have been stolen. They never report it because they want these gangs that support them to benefit of the resources Listen to me. Listen to me, people. Listen to me, people. PMP can never good for this country. Never good for this country. Never good for this country. You know why Mark Golding? You know why Mark Golding is bigging up the police force? And because him see it a trend. Anything you see a trend on social media. Anything you see a trend on social media, right? You can look for Mark Golding to jump on it. Because Mark Golding always want to be relevant and try to be relevant. And he want to try and ride off the misery of the Jamaican people. You understand what I mean? Or he want to try and ride off the hype of the Jamaican people. You understand what I mean? Mark Golding, Mark Golding is, I mean, I know. Me don't know. Me don't know. Me don't know people. But we must make sure, sorry guys, we must make sure that the PMP never see back office in this country. Especially, especially this Rise United. You see, this Rise United that they have, it's very, very, very dangerous. Very dangerous. You understand what I mean? And these people only need power for themselves and not for Jamaicans. Mark Golding tell us, Mark Golding tell us, you hear what man say? Mark Golding say, me need power, and me need power for me and me Tapanari's friend them. The man never say he want power to help the poor people of this country. You know, listen to me in Jamaica. You know, listen to me in Jamaicans. Mark Golding said that he need power. And he no need power for all you hear me talk about poor people. And he cares about poor people. And the same man come round and tell him to say he need power for him and entrepreneurs friend them. Not the poor people where I talk about, saying love and he care about. So when Mark Golding can look in our face and I say them there's something there. When you see the man that take Jamaican people for mascot. The man that take with the idiot. Because if you say you love we as poor people and you care about we as poor people, why you not say you need power to take care of us, the poor people? But you want us to give you power. You want us to give you power for you or your Tapanari's friend them. Eh? And some are going all the time, look in our face and tell us blatantly in our yai. The man that disrespect we in the most decent way. And you have these people running behind Mark Golding. You man say he need power and he need power at all costs. Even if he burn down Jamaica. Because why? When he burn down Jamaica and he still not get power, he can run we go back to England. Because Mark Golding not born in Jamaica. Mark Golding not come from Jamaica. Mark Golding have two citizenship. He have Jamaican citizenship and he have him British citizenship. So if Mark Golding burn down the country today, he can find back himself at England in a split second because he can charter all plane. He can charter all plane because him rich. How Mark Golding come rich now? That is the next argument. Mark Golding get rich of the same poor people back of this country. The same poor people that him say love and him care about. He get rich off of them back. You know how much our black brothers and sisters have to take the rope and some of them go up on them building and then jump after death. And today, Mark Golding and Peter Bunting a benefit of those persons' blood. You understand what I mean? And that them are people here we want to talk about. You understand what I mean? Going to run for political office. Not even in our parliament. Mark Golding must go and sit down. You see, it's only one reason why Mark Golding is still in our parliament, And because his and Mark Golding. Because we also heard that Mark Golding is a part of the British family. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, me also heard that, but we don't know what truth it be. You understand what I mean? We don't know what truth it be. What we're gonna find out anyhow sometime. You understand what I mean? We're going to find out sometime. You understand? But Mark Golding, people, like up the live, share the live. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe, guys. Like and share. Like and share. Encourage your boy. Sorry, guys. Mark Golding come from England. Mark Golding come from England. You understand what I mean? And Mark Golding get rich. Half a sudden, Mark Golding just get rich. No, and the thing when we want to find out, people are going to talk about, oh, Andrew gets so rich. What do you mean by, oh, Andrew gets so rich? Andrew rich? Andrew rich? Andrew no half if he have the money where some people have in this country. Yeah? You understand what I mean? Why? How Mark Golding gets so rich? How Mark Golding gets so rich? And people, we must call on Mark Golding. We must call on Mark Golding, right? To show the Jamaican people what he's hiding into a trust. Mark Golding, statutory declaration did a certify long time. And Mark Golding now hide nothing. But you say since Mark Golding become the president of the PNP criminal organization, Mark Golding hide all our assets them. So why Mark Golding feel like if he hide all our assets them, right? All our assets them since he become the PNP president. Why feel if he hide them? We need answers because we can't have a man who want to run this country and hide in assets them. The same way how they cook up with the Integrity Commission to expose the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace and believe that because they expose the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace and Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace are called a snap election and they're going to rally up the people, right? And try see if they can win election of the misery of Jamaican people. But God not sleep. God not sleep. And they say when you do wickedness, when you dig two hole, if you dig two. When you dig hole, you dig two. You never know say it about fire pound or so. Because you go 4 years now, you go around the country and I tell lie on the Prime Minister. You tell lie on the Prime Minister, but the Prime Minister have 28 bank account. His statutory declaration cannot be certified. Which is a damn lie. The Prime Minister does not have 28 bank account. And if you read the report properly, we'll know that the Prime Minister only have 9 account. 9 bank account. And me say today on the live, Me say today on the live. Me say if me I blame Andrew if he have 28 bank account. I am going to blame him. Because Andrew have 28 bank account. And this is how would I blame Andrew. If he had 28 bank account as a PMP say, why none of them have no money in a hit? As some would have blame Andrew. You understand what I mean? Because me know if PMP, any one of PMP MPs have 28 bank account, or none of the council of them, any one of them have 28 bank account, the whole of them, the account, they're full of money. Because they're the thief every God Almighty thing where we have in a Jamaica, yeah. And put it in there. You see, same like how they thief with money in a municipal corporation and I throw $350,000 a day for partner. Oh no, no, hear about it. At $350,000, they have them a part that they have a through a day in the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation. And that is the reason why you have so much of the $1 billion missing. And that is the reason why the FID and other agency, MOCA and other agency went inside the St. Catherine Municipal Corporation to investigate them. So when I blame Andrew, I'm gonna give him some little if he need have 28 bank account and no money in it. You understand what I mean? But people, we need Mark Golding to disclose, right? When him have a hide. Mark Golding, and listen to me, Mark Golding have one statutory declaration, a certified for about 15 years now. And nothing now change of it. So when Mark Golding will tell me say, in business them now grow, he now make no money, he now have no house. I one piece of car Mark Golding have a certified for when until today. When you tell me say Mark Golding no buy no car. Mark Golding no upgrading car them. No go like that. Nothing no go on like that, guys. Something wrong. Sorry, guys. Something wrong, guys. And that is the reason why, that is the reason why me say, I want you to tell me if we're wrong. That is the reason why me say the PMP criminal organization have their segregates inside the Integrity Commission. No matter of fact, I don't know why me keep on say Integrity Commission. The PMP Commission. That when we must say because no integrity no in this commission. You understand what I mean? The PMP Commission have be a PMP in it, and even if the PMP MP cannot be certified, you know what they do? Sorry, guys. They certify them anyhow. They certify them anyhow. And you see the government side? You see the government side? Anybody can certify. They make a they milk it. They milk it. You hear me? I tell you. Oh, hey, and they couldn't certify the prime minister. You understand what I mean? They don't want to certify the prime minister because these people see nothing whatsoever at all that they were looking for in the prime minister's statutory declaration. They asked the prime minister for things, and the prime minister provided to them. So what is stopping the Integrity Commission from certifying the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Wallace? Because of politics. What's up, Sandra? Martin? Let me tell you something. Mr. Stevens was at a party with Peter Bunting, and people will overheard him. Heard Mr. Stevens said he going to be the worst nightmare for Andrew Michael Wallace in the PMP Commission. And indeed, he stick to his word. He stick to his word. Even when, right? Even when the report finished to go to Parliament, Stephen still take up the report and do what he's supposed to do for the Prime Minister to look bad before they send it to Parliament. This is how this man hate the Prime Minister. The PMP Commission need to dissolve, and everybody in the commission need to guard their yard. Need to guard their yard because they don't deserve taxpayer money. Believe you me. Right now, Missy Dayton Campbell, kids, godfather in the commission. Eh? people, people, tell me something. You know, see, there's something wrong with it. Unless there's something wrong with you as a society. If it was nobody from within the JLP, a hell and powder house, a hell and powder house. But the PMP believe in corruption so much. Listen, Aluma Samba tell us, that when they are appointed committee, they make sure that they full up it a PMP because they know want when them start them dirt, right? They come up against any blockage. Aluma Samba tell we, say they're going to full up everywhere. Be a PMP. And nobody asks. To today, we have some PMP that's stuck in a some ministry, I see, in a some government agency, I see. They not make the government look like they not try. Come on, people. On top up your life, people. Top up your life. Top up your life, people. Please. Top, top up your life, guys. Top up your life. Top up your life. Listen to me, man. The PMP, the PMP, the PMP criminal organization. May I tell you, say, oh God Almighty, when we think about the PMP criminal organization in this country, who know, listen to me. We know some PMP, We know some PMP, who who confess, you understand, to me and said, Andrew, believe you me, the PMP could have done better in the 18 and a half years. And me agree. They could have done way more better than what they did. But again, the PMP only think about the PMP criminal organization. They only think about them. And let me broaden this statement and show you proof that the PMP only think about the PMP. You understand what I mean? They only think about the criminal organization. When Mark Golding go to Parliament and give his manifesto, because that was not a budget presentation. That was just a manifesto he was just reading. You understand what I mean? And within the 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 manifesto, Mark Golding said that he is going to put $1 billion aside to help out those young people who want to own a home and don't have the down payment. You understand what I mean? He's going to set $1 billion aside. And that $1 billion that he's setting aside, each person, you understand what I mean, can get $500,000 to pay down on their homes. And when we check the math, you understand what I mean? That $1 billion only can help 2,000 young people. 2,000 young people. You know where that 2,000 young people going to come from? Eh? Uno guess. Uno guess and tell me. Okay, uno guess. The 2,000 people when them a talk about are the same PMP people them. Listen to me, man. Uno must know the trick already, Uno must know the trick of the PMP. If Mark Gordon did want to help the mass of the young people in this country, he would have set aside more than $1 billion. He would have set aside more than $1 billion to help out the poor people, the young people of this country. Again, let me tell you, let me point you to something again. You understand what I mean? And show you why the PNP only care about the criminal organization and not Jamaicans. You see that same $1 billion that he's talking about that is going to help content creators. You see, that is another flawed. You understand? That is another flawed argument. You understand what I mean? Because according to sources, right, Mark Golding is paying these homosexual bloggers on social media to vlog for them. And they are paying them $250,000 a month. And they cannot able to pay them no longer. So they call a meeting, and Mark Golding have explained to them that the party is in a financial crisis and they cannot able to pay them the $250,000 a month again. So while they strive and they try to win power in this country, he man tell them say, yo, when me are gonna give me the budget presentation, you understand what I mean? I'm going to put $1 billion inside it, and we are gonna call it the content creator fund. You understand what I mean? Yes. So that is how that $1 billion get inside the Mark Golding manifesto. You understand what I mean? To help out these PMP LGBTQ community. It's not for Jamaicans. You think some Mark Golding would have really take up $1 billion taxpayer money and give to vloggers like we? We are bash him every day. No, not to hell. He not do that. That will never happen. That will never happen. You understand what I mean?